Josie Wolfenheim.
I'm Olivia Stanger.
I'm Mia Clem.
And this is Channel 5 Student News.
Hi guys, Josie here. This is our book review segment. My book today is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. It's a 5.5 book level and worth 8 points. Today I'm going to interview Olivia about this 254-page journey. So Olivia, who are the main characters?
Allison and Noah.
What is the story about?
It is about a couple in their teens that liked each other and they drifted apart in their 30s.
Okay. What is your favorite part?
When they found love again in their 30s.
Would you, if you had a chance, would you read it again?
Yes.
Would you recommend this?
Yes.
Thanks, Olivia. You can get The Notebook in your SCMS library. Now to Mia.
My book is on Insurgent, the second book of the Divergent series. The author is Veronica Ruth. It's a 5.0 reading level worth 16 points. This author is New York Times #1 best-selling book. Insurgent is about a reviving and complex story of a teenage girl forced to choose.
Hard to find, especially ones that appeal to you. Never fear, The Blind Side is here. This nonfiction journey is 339 exciting pages created by Michael Lewis. It includes a photo album and a very good storyline. Join Michael Orr in his life from a lonely childhood to a straight D student to his new family to being the most sought-out person in Tennessee. This book is a 7.2 AR reading level and is worth 19 AR points. All of the 108,886 words put together are definitely a longer read, but it's a very good book. Quick tip. The small inserts, like these, are not required to ace the AR quiz, but they do give much more information. This was our book review section.
Now on to our suspicious sports segment. First off, lacrosse. Lacrosse is a team game originally played by North American Indians in which the ball is caught and carried with a long-handled stick having a curved L-shaped frame at one end with a piece of shallow netting in the angle. To get points in lacrosse, you have to make a goal. Each goal counts as 1 point.
Thanks, Olivia. My sport is badminton. Badminton is a game played with rackets in which a shuttlecock or birdie is played back and forth across the net. Badminton is played on a court. The court looks like a tennis court but made out of wood. You should avoid playing badminton on concrete or carpet because you could get easily injured.
Wondering, how on earth could power be related to this? Power is the rate that work is done. To calculate power, you can use this equation. Work divided by the time it took to do it equals the power. If my work is 18 joules and the time it took is 2 seconds, then my power is 9W. Lesson 2 and 3. The other focus in Chapter 3 is machines. We first need to know that a machine always makes work easier. It may change the way the work is done, but it doesn't reduce the amount of work needed. A machine's efficiency is the ratio of its output to its input work. The equation is work out divided by work in times 100%. There are 2 types of machines, simple and compound. A simple machine does work in one movement. A compound one is many simple machines combined. The 6 simple machines are the lever, wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedge, screw, and a pulley.
Ms. Simmons, what are you teaching your class about?
We just finished the election, since that's a big deal this year, and we're moving on to religions.
What is your favorite lesson to teach?
Kind of changes every year, but this year probably the election, because that was a big deal.
Thanks, Olivia. Family consumer science, also known as FACS, represents many life skills such as consumer science, nutrition, food preparation, parenting, early education, interior design, sewing, and many other life skills. In our facts class, we are learning the sewing proportion. Just a fun tip, FCC Light is based off the facts standards. Now back to Mia.
What's going on around town?
Hey everybody, welcome to our new segment, What's Going On Around Town. Our first event for this beautiful Thanksgiving weekend is the all-time famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So our first photo here is of a float with obviously Mount Rushmore. This is the South Dakota float and is just very, very cool, I think. Our second image here is the King's Hawaiian float featuring many, many beautiful sights of Hawaii. Our next image is the Delta float, and it has an ice rink with some actually really, really good figure skaters. So that was a very cool float during the parade. The Hallmark float next up features a Christmas countdown house with Tony Bennett and Miss Piggy singing in it. And this is just a very, very amazing thing to be seeing. Our next float, Sarah McLachlan sang with the Brooklyn Youth Chorus on a beautiful float with a carousel on it, and their singing was amazing. There were also a lot of cool balloons as well, including the most famous Skylander, and next up, the Pillsbury Chef, and of course, the Macy's Gnomes featured in the parade since the very first one 92 years ago. There were also many school bands from all over the country, like this one, the Mount Prospect High School from Mount Prospect, Illinois, Hawaii State, and many others. And they actually played some really, really good songs. And last but not least here is, of course, the big guy, Santa Claus, is coming to town not too long away with his amazing float featuring him, his reindeer, and Mrs. Claus, and many adorable little elves. So, yes, that was a very, very cool event going on this weekend. This is our expectation versus reality segment. Taking a test, expectation. Reality.
Did she even teach this?
A dancer's twirling. Almost expectation. Reality. Typing. Expectation.
Done.
Reality.
Do you know where the U key is?
It's right.
Oh. Do you know where the S key is? Found it.